There is a quiet lie that stops many people before they even begin. It sounds logical. It sounds responsible. I need more money. I need more experience. I need a better plan. So they wait. They wait for the right time. They wait for certainty. They wait until they feel ready. But the truth is, most people are not stuck because they lack resources. They are stuck because they never start. Jack used to believe the same thing. He lived in a small apartment in the United States and worked for an IT company. From the outside, his life looked stable, a monthly paycheck, a predictable routine, a clear path. Every morning he drove to work, sat in front of his computer and worked through tasks that felt increasingly meaningless. Emails, meetings, deadlines, then home, then repeat. Nothing was wrong, but nothing felt alive. At first, Jack ignored that feeling. He told himself he should be grateful. After all, many people would want his job. But the feeling didn't go away. It grew, slowly, quietly, until one night, sitting alone in his apartment, he asked himself a question he had avoided for years. Is this really the life I want to live? That question changed everything. A few days later, Jack noticed something at work. People around him looked tired, not physically, but emotionally, like they had quietly accepted a life they didn't choose. And suddenly Jack realized, if he stayed, he might become one of them. That week he made a decision. He quit. No backup plan, no guaranteed income, no certainty, just one belief. If I don't start now, I never will. The first weeks were uncomfortable. Freedom sounded exciting, but it came with pressure. No salary, no structure, no clear direction. Some mornings Jack felt motivated. Other mornings he felt completely lost. He searched for business ideas, watched videos, read articles. But the more he looked for the perfect idea, the more confused he became. Then one afternoon, something simple happened. Jack was walking through a local neighborhood market, small, quiet, full of everyday people. And that's when he saw it. A group of artisans making handmade bags, simple products, but beautiful, carefully stitched, thoughtfully designed. Each one felt real. Jack stopped and watched. Not for a minute, but for a long time. He noticed something important. The products were good, but the reach was small. Most of these makers were selling only to people who happened to walk by. He approached one of them, a woman who had been sewing for years. He asked her, "Why don't you sell online?" She smiled and said, "I know how to make bags. I don't know how to grow a business." That answer stayed with him. Jack realized something powerful. The problem wasn't always the product. Sometimes the problem was simply not knowing how to scale it. The next day, Jack came back. He asked if she could teach him how to sew. She looked surprised. "You used to work in IT, right?" "Yes." "Then why do this?" Jack smiled. "Because I want to build something real." The beginning was hard, very hard. His stitches were messy. His measurements were wrong. He wasted materials. Some bags couldn't even be used. There were moments he doubted himself. What am I doing? But this time he didn't quit. Day by day he improved, slowly but consistently. After a few weeks, Jack made his first decent bag. Not perfect, but good enough. Instead of waiting to feel fully ready, he did something simple. He tried to sell it. No brand, no store, no marketing, just one product. At the market, a woman stopped, looked at the bag, touched the fabric, and asked, "How much day?" Jack hesitated, then said, $25. She bought it. That moment meant everything. It wasn't about the money. It was about proof. Proof that he could create value. proof that someone was willing to pay for it. The next day, he sold 2 bags, then 1, then some days none. But Jack didn't focus on results. He focused on learning. He observed customers, what they liked, what they ignored, what they complained about. He improved the stitching, chose better materials, adjusted the designs. He learned directly from reality, not theory. One day, a customer said, "You should open a shop." Jack laughed. "I'm not ready." But deep down, he wasn't unready. He was afraid of failure, afraid of losing money, afraid of growing too fast. A few days later, he spoke to an older businessman in the market, a man with decades of experience. The man listened, then asked, "What are you waiting for?" Jack didn't answer. So the man said, "You don't need confidence to start. You gain confidence by starting." That sentence stayed with him. 2 weeks later, Jack rented a small space. Not fancy, not expensive, just enough. A simple sign outside read Jack's handmade bags. The first day he was nervous, but customers came. Not crowds, but enough. They came for simple reasons: good quality, fair price, authenticity. Within 3 months, Jack opened 2 more stores. Not because he had a lot of money, but because he used what he had wisely. He didn't take big risks. He didn't rush. He grew step by step, using profit from one store to support the next. His business wasn't built on hype. It was built on value. Year 1 passed. Then year 2. Then year 3. There were challenges, slow months, mistakes, doubts. But Jack didn't go back, because now he understood something most people never realize. You don't need a lot of money to start. You need the ability to continue. Year 4, then year 5. And one day Jack looked at what he had built. 10 stores across multiple states. Not overnight, not through luck, not through massive funding, but through small, consistent actions. If you asked Jack what mattered most, it wasn't the number of stores. It wasn't the money. It was the moment he decided to begin. The moment he stopped waiting, because everything that came after started from that decision. If you are listening to this right now and you feel stuck, ask yourself one simple question. What am I waiting for? Because you don't need everything. You don't need perfection. You don't need a big amount of money. You just need to begin. And maybe one day you'll look back and realize the life you wanted started when you had almost nothing. If this story made you pause for a moment, keep that feeling. Don't scroll away too fast, because sometimes the smallest decision you make today quietly builds the future you've been dreaming about.